Hey, it's you! Come on in and grab a seat!
Hey, it's good to see you. We have a rare barbershop today from Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements.
It's a beautiful morning with the Barbershop Duet.
Hi, I'm Marcus Klinger with Klinger Vocal Studio.
And I'm Sarah Vincent with Sarah Vincent Virtual Pilates.
But on Wednesdays and Saturdays...
we are the Barbershop Duet!
And welcome to Barbershop
Hey!
Month! We realized we were accumulating so many barbershops on the piano that we should just save them for January and do
we're
them all
going
in
all in.
Barbershop Month. But this one killed me.
It did.
This
We had to
one
wait a
killed me.
long
I was
time.
so excited when this one got here in like September to like rip it open and
And then
explore.
we hit
and
the
we
Halloween,
realized,
the Christmas season, and we just
gotta
had to wait.
until Barbershop Month. So
It's
I have been
long awaited.
drooling over this one for a long time because there's one particular scent note that we don't have in anything
Not
else.
yet.
And I'm not going to tell you what it is.
Nope,
Strawberries.
But
Anyway, for our mention today.
our mention,
I'm
we
excited.
got this.
You surprised me with this.
I did.
I didn't even know what it was.
I did. I wanted to try another bowl from them, and I was trying to figure out what this was. And then the more I was reading, I'm like, okay, we should just get this and figure it out. So this is the Lather
It's your
lid.
lather lid, folks. Great for
All
travel, right?
Getting
So
you in a lather since 2012. Sometimes it's just not convenient to bring a scuttle or a bowl with you on a trip.
Facts.
True. Especially if you're just using a carry-on.
Yep. Or a
Double
backpack.
facts.
I've done that before.
Our answer to that dilemma, the original Lather lid.
Hey.
Fits all Phoenix shaving soap tubs and a majority of other brands too. Keep the lather flowing gloriously on the next adventure and shave on.
Wow.
So, let's
there you
see
go.
how
It's
this
a little
works.
lather bowl that attaches to the top of your soaps. Yo, what a great idea.
It's truly
Ooh, you got
a
the logo right
lid, and it has the little guys inside, so you can get your lather going.
That is awesome.
So there you go. You
I'm
can
excited
bring-
to try this today.
Yeah, we'll have to try it on once we open our box. We can put this
Right.
on and see how it actually works.
Oh, no, I'm
Does
excited.
that mean it's time? Do we meet this time?
I think we meet it. So I grabbed this one right away. I have no regrets. And this is from the page on the Facebook fan
group.
page. Yes. Well, folks, Fran and I are really thrilled that we were able to fit this in somewhere on the summer calendar for you all. I have to admit, it's been somewhat of a juggling act, but we are very aware of how much all of you, especially in the fan group, wanted another go at Lather Blaster 3000. So we did what we had to do to whip up a batch of this legend of a fragrance, but be warned, it will not be available long. Sadly, we still have seasonals that we need to squeeze out before September. Wow, this has been sitting...
It has, because if you look at this post is from August, so
Right.
we started in July.
Right.
And
But
then it had to
all
wait.
of the Halloweens came out from PAA
And we
and all of
couldn't-
the Christmas was coming out. So yeah, this one
This
had
is the
to wait
only
till
problem
Barbershop
with
Month.
only having 6 slots on our week. We got to really strategize here.
Yeah, but if you are fans of Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements like we are, stay tuned for Classic Aftershave Month
They'll be
in
coming
February.
back, don't
so
worry.
yeah, it's all coming back around again.
Okay.
I'm so
you
excited
did mention
about
this first part, if we want to read this first part.
Yes, this is
But
true. This is
we're
kind
gonna
of
have to
what
put the brakes
really
on.
piqued my ear up. So the kiss of strawberry aldehyde adds a kind of electric zing, which plays really well with the other scent notes.
No wonder you push
We
order.
don't have any strawberry
We don't.
anything in our cabinet, so I'm really excited to explore
intriguing.
what is a barbershop
Right?
that might have some crazy fun stuff in it. So, let's
Oh,
open
it might
the
be dumb.
box. All right, CAD was in here, so this is the other one. I don't think we got a hollow label. I was not that quick
I
on the
didn't
draw.
look.
but
Let's see.
I didn't look either. Let's see.
Let's see.
What do you got
I
here?
don't know. Oh,
What do we
maybe
got?
not.
Oh, no,
But
it's
that's
not.
a classy label.
I know.
That's
I
kinda
know.
fun.
Clean, classy,
Wow.
beautiful, traditional sort of barbershop, sort of futuristic. Is there a cube on it? There's a cube on it. There's a cube on it. Look at his hair.
Okay, and then while you hold that bad boy up.
Oh, this is so cool. What do you got? You
Yeah.
got the foamy paper from Phoenix. And in here
Let's see
is
what's
the
on.
solitary confetti doing its job. And
Gotta
let's
keep
see
it
what we
stable in
got.
there. Okay. Oh, yeah, those colors are awesome.
Oh, I bet there's a few guys on the
we
fan
can
boards
be
right now who
perfect
would
friends here.
really like to. Oh, yeah, let's see.
Perfect friends. I'm sure people are like, how did you wait to not open this? But you know, we
It
are
was
committed to the
so
first impression for
hard.
you. Okay.
Right. This is
We
all
are
for
committed.
you. This is all for you. And speaking of that, let's have a first impression.
You definitely have to go first. You push order.
Oh, man.
We've waited this long.
Oh, man.
You gotta go first.
I love scents where I already know the artisan, where I already know that they usually do stuff that I love. And when it's a soap where I know
No
I've read the
idea.
scent notes, but I have not a freaking clue what this is going to smell like. I don't even have
part
like
of the
an
adventure.
expectation at all,
Yeah,
right?
no, I'm totally in. Let's
So
just
this
see what
is
we
one
got.
of my favorite moments in the whole hobby. Is
I hope we like it.
diving into something that, right, hopefully is going to be
Right?
a friend for a while, right? All right, Lather
let's
Blaster,
see.
take me away.
wonder
Let's see
why
where
it's
we go here.
3,000. I'm
Oh,
so
a
intrigued.
nice pour. This is the
Okay.
CK6, the vegan base. Here we go.
All right, give her a whiff. What's our first impression here? Ooh, that's a long whiff. Oh. He's out of words, everyone. We are out of words.
Wow. Y'all,
Yeah.
it is a barbershop.
Okay.
It is a barbershop.
I'm glad we
Let me
saved
give you
it
that.
for Barbershop Month here.
Wow. And y'all, it's not like a barbershop with this going on. It's not like a barbershop that has this happening under it. No, you guys, this
It's a
this
straight up
is
barbershop.
its own brand new barbershop scent.
Okay.
Like, I don't mean like a brand new barbershop. but
Right,
like, I don't really know this scent, but if you just handed this to me and said, where does this put you?
You'd say
In
barbershop?
a barbershop, but a really cool one.
Like the Wonka Factory barbershop?
No, like,
Oh.
no. Like a kind of very amazingly beautiful, clean, dreamy
Oh,
kind of a
dreamy's kinda
barbershop.
fun.
I know. Okay.
Okay, I'm going to trade you. You
Take
hold
this
that.
in. I'm not
Look
even
at,
ready
that's
for
kind of
this
like
yet.
a fun ambery color, too.
I'm not even ready for this yet.
Okay.
I'm still trying to figure this out.
I love these colors on the label. I gotta say, if you could say, Sarah, these are like my jam colors.
But do you know how you said like the label had a very clean design?
Yes.
So does this fragrance.
But then it's kind of fun because I feel like that dude on it is like an old time like cartoon.
I feel like he's like one of like the magical interdimensional
Yeah,
doctors in a
I'm with
Stephen
you.
King book, like in Insomnia,
He's in
the book nobody but me
between
read.
realms or something.
That, yeah. Okay,
Let's
take it in,
see.
take it in, take it in.
Oh, wow.
Is that rad?
There's a lot of things happening.
I mean, and yet, where does it put you?
I'm with you. It's definitely on the barbershop. It's a masculine kind of hit. But,
Yes.
and I was thinking by just this alone that it was going to be kind of like silly cartoony, if that makes
Right.
sense. But it's not. It's
No.
very mature and sophisticated. But then it has a twist on it. You're
Yep.
somewhere new. I
Yes.
totally get what you're saying.
And my beloved said it right. This is a superlatively masculine barbershop. There's not even a hairdresser that shares a wall with this place.
No, but it's not the cologne side.
No, that's why I
It's
love
not.
it. You're right.
And it's playful, but mature. Does
And
that
you know,
make sense?
yes, you know how colognes have a balance that is like just so deep you can't see the bottom. That's kind of how colognes
Right.
work. Like you can't drill down far enough to pick out individual scent notes because that cologne balance is so perfect and deep and all those things. This is
Yeah.
the other way. So instead of going deep, this goes wide.
It does. And I see why colors are on the lid because it is. It's very an imaginative kind of place to
Right.
be.
And
I think
can
that's why you
get-
said dreamy, but
I
I
can
get
get
that.
all of the scent notes right at the beginning, and then they just start to dance.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not like a cologne where my brain goes, okay, let me figure out how to dive down into this. No, this is
Mm-hmm. I have
already
to
like
say,
a clean,
like,
friendly place.
Personally, my first whiff, it took me somewhere new. Like when we first smelled Planet Phoenix, and I'm like, I've never smelled anything
Yes.
like this before.
Yes.
But this is more like a barbershop twist that I've never smelt before. But
And,
but it melts and blends together
Yes.
perfectly.
And if you are a fan of Planet Phoenix, my dude, those who are fans of Planet
Right?
Phoenix.
If you like the outer realm of scents, like something new.
on the social media pages are like, brethren,
yes.
we understand this. This
its
is
own
in
fun
that
version.
sort of that line of sense that there is no good thing where we can tell you that this is what it smells like. This is not a gourmand. This is not anything you've ever like tasted at a Thanksgiving dessert. No. This is something its own thing, but boy.
Do you get like a sweet amber?
Yes. Let me see.
Is that I'm trying to figure out like how to
Where
put
to
it
start.
in words.
I know. It's like a tiny bit.
It's still powdery clean, but it has like it's not a spice. It's almost like a woodsy
Yes.
something.
It's a little bit of a beautiful, I think like a cedar kind of a thing.
Right? But I almost get like you know how people talk about like a cherry wood or like
Yeah.
a sweeter wood? It's not like oak. It's not something you're
No.
used to.
And I get a little bit, if you have to have a floral, okay?
You have to.
I get a little bit of a tobacco flower. What do
I
you
would
got?
agree.
What do you got?
But it's lighter. There's nothing that's dark.
Right. No, and that's why I said flower. It's not the
Savory.
tobacco leaf. It's not a cigar. Get that out of your head. It's just a little hint of like a super masculine floral. That's what I'm getting.
It's a fun twist. I feel like it's something I should know, but I don't.
It's
Does
like
that
they
make
took.
sense?
Here's where my brain. Okay, ready? Here we go. Here we go.
We're going to fight for images
I'm ready
here.
to put some stuff together for you. You ready? It's like they took the most masculine scents they could find. So like 50 of them, right?
Okay.
Give me the top 50 masculine scents and put them all against the wall. Then rank them from like the lighter, brighter sides. I don't mean in intensity light. I just mean like bright
Type of
colors,
scent.
right?
Okay.
Take those and take them out of that whole wall. So you're just bringing in things that are super masculine, but at the same time, super clean and light. So I know that sounds like a little bit of a contradiction, that this is like super masculine, but super light and clean. But it's like that. If you took the 50 top masculine smells and took the top 10 of them, that is what came together in
And
this.
it's fun. When I smell it, it's a place I want to be in.
Right.
Like, I do feel like it'd be a good place to be. I have a good time. People there would be awesome to hang out with.
Oh, and I don't get a gourmand, like at all, the more I search for this.
And even though it was listed like the strawberry aldehyde kind of thing,
Yeah.
I really thought it was going to be way more potent. But it's very hidden. And it's almost like, is that a sweet scent? Is it a savory scent?
Right.
Like a dried... you know, like how when things are dried fruit, it's a different scent.
Yeah.
It's almost more that side.
Right. Because, you know, if
Not
you
the bright
have, like,
strawberry.
Right. If you take like a tablespoon of brown sugar, you're like, oh my God, that's so sweet. But if you just smell a little bit of brown sugar, it just gives you
right.
So it's without being gourmand, there is something in here that's doing
It is.
that.
And it's making it like a warmer side to it somehow.
Yes.
Not
yes.
necessarily sweet. I still
right.
get savory and I still get new scents my nose are trying to figure out.
But light and warm.
Watch this totally change in the lather, and we're just going to be idiots. But
Well, you know what? We do have this new fantastic lather lid from Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements in case we ever go traveling.
Actually, before we put stuff in it, let's see. Let's see how well.
Let's
there
put
you go, people.
Hey, it's
That's
got
how
its
it goes.
tuxedo on. Look at that.
It's
That's
a top
kinda
hat.
cool, right? Right. Yeah.
Okay,
love it.
but it does. It's a snug fit. There's not much air that gets in
I'm
there.
going to ruin the beautiful pour here.
Okay.
Where should we put it? You do
right?
that. I don't know where to.
I'll mix her in here. I don't even know what to do.
Oh, I see.
But the little slots are kind of,
Right.
they've definitely got some air, and there's little, I don't know if you can see, but there's little bumps as well. I'll try and sneak it
Douglas
in.
and Fran.
This is quite an adventure.
It's such
I can
its own
see why
thing.
the brethren and all the people in the group are like, excuse me, we need this yesterday.
I know.
But
And
that's
why I
kind of
love
how it goes in there.
That's why I love this, because it's like tasting a food that no one's ever heard of. But
It
you're
really
like,
is.
wow, that's a fantastic food. How come
Right?
I don't know about this?
Why didn't I try this before?
That's this for smell. So yeah, it's totally from the ground up its own thing. I wish I could tell you that this smelled like something.
No.
But it doesn't.
But
it
we've
smells
had
like lather
how many
blaster.
soaps now? Like over 140?
140.
And it's super fun to still be surprised. Like, this is something completely new. There's nothing in our den that smells like
I
this.
love where this takes me, and I love it's not fattening.
It's not. You can smell that all day.
Man, okay,
Nothing's
let's
going-
bougie this up. Now,
Let's-
when we shave for real, we use water, but here on the show, just for purposes of special
We don't
effects,
want too much water at the piano here,
we
people.
use water in our... And this is our Cyclotrode X brush. Douglas and Fran sent us this for free to review before Halloween.
Let's see how it
It's
lathers
the
up.
softest brush I have.
It is, and I was thinking this might be a good one because it gets right into those little lanes here.
Yeah, because it
Let's
kind of
see.
like grabs the soap in the little holes.
It does.
right?
It reaches in there
That's
pretty
cool.
well. And I gotta say, I'm not
look
touching the
at
side.
this.
There's no clunking
Right,
happening.
Listen to this. What's going on? That's beautiful.
Wow,
Look at the
that's
lather.
It's waking up
Look
quickly.
at the lather.
Why, oddly, it really likes this
Hey.
brush. I forget it glows in the dark too.
It does.
We can't really show it on camera.
The
It's
first
easy,
night
but
it's in your cabinet, it'll scare you a little when you go to the bathroom.
wow, it's waking up pretty quickly. I have to say, and
Wow.
it is breathing some fun into the soap here.
Play with this lather
Yes,
lid
check
for a
it
sec.
out here.
Hey. Oh, I get it. Well, this
Right?
works better than I thought it
It
would.
really does, because the scuttle is such a deeper thing, and this is more shallow. So depending on how you like to use your brushes and lathers, it might be a fun little mix-up here.
I know we never comment on lather here
But
at Barbershop Duet,
that
but
exploded quite
y'all,
unexpectedly.
This is beautiful. I would have this. Just
And it
like
looks
having
like
a shave
you
at
can still,
home.
it's a little more shallow, but it looks like you still get plenty of lather.
this
You
is
have
a
plenty of a
this is
shave
three
with it.
passes here.
Right?
It's a day.
Because this is deeper if you like to be able to dunk your brush in all the way, but that one, it has a fun little, way to break it up. He's already got all over his face. Oh, I think he likes it.
I need the scent notes, please.
Right, look at that.
Oh, man.
It's crazy.
I love that I've never smelled anything like this. I love that they were like, let's invent a smell of a barbershop that nobody knows. Let's just start at the beginning. Okay, so here we go.
Yeah.
This is how different it is, folks, because you got to think this far outside the box. The kiss of strawberry aldehyde is the kind of electric zing which plays really well with the tobacco note.
Tobacco, you did say.
That the tree resins not only work as a natural fixative for the scent, but also add a nice, warm, vanilla-esque balsam and resinous note that really grounds the accord.
Vanilla-esque, that is exactly what I'm getting. But it's not a normal vanilla.
No.
It's that woodsy vanilla.
No, it's a vanilla designed specifically to
we
balance
said a
this
sweet wood.
out. Yeah,
How did we know that?
Right. Lastly, the talc on top softens the Indian sandalwood even more, making for a truly classic creamy barbershop blend that melts like butter on the skin.
I agree. Melts like butter. Yeah.
Sandalwood. That's what it is. And I remember something about when this first came out, hearing Douglas talk about Indian sandalwood and how it's much different than you would expect.
Oh.
Whoa.
Now we know.
Beautiful. I totally get it.
Wow. Many of you know I am quite passionate when it comes to utilizing the subtle powers, almost subliminal, of flower waters and plant extracts.
Right.
I find they add more of a wholeness or presence to our blends. But not only are these elements considered for their harmonic interplay with the scent at hand, but also as skin food. Note, it may be the best thing for your skin, but if it clashes with the perfuming, is out of here.
You're out of here. Oh, and marshmallow and pomegranate extract. I mean,
holy moly.
Beautiful.
And it explains why we haven't smelled this before, because it is a new twist on different things.
Wow. And you know what I love? If there's a particular smell that you like, for example, an orange, there's a molecular formulation that makes that smell.
Right.
But you can mess with that formula a little bit. So on the molecular level, you can go in and transform, take out parts of that orange that you love best and leave other parts of it by the wayside. So what I love here is that for some of these scents, I know them.
Right.
I know them.
But not in this form.
But Douglas and Fran have taken the parts of these, like the sandalwood, like the flippin' strawberry,
right,
and pulled out the parts of them that work best together. And put them in here. So if you are smelling for a strawberry, like I really was, I'm like, well, how are they going to use that in here?
Right.
I sense it in the most beautiful, best of ways.
In a brand new way.
I sense it in the way that the strawberry can smell like rose.
I would agree.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
So it's not like the strawberry fruit. It's like the strawberry heart kind of a thing. And not all of it, just enough of it to pull against the tobacco. And
my brain was pulling it as more like of a dried strawberry because that was the closest I could get. Right. But it's so far in the back and it mixes in with the other florals that they listed that it almost disappears. Like it's there, but it's like a mystery in the back that you're like, wait, what is
glorious.
that?
And
okay,
we got this at the exact moment in time where I was realizing what a benefit it is to get the splash along with the soap. And for some reason, I had it in my brain that I hadn't got the splash. And when I saw that I did, I was so excited.
There was a happy dance. Because
as soon as it went away, everybody was posting their shaves the day of it. And we're like, this is the most amazing stuff.
We're like,
okay, so let's see. Oh, it comes right off there.
Okay. All right. I'm curious. I think actually on your natural like skin, it's going to really wake up something different because I feel like that's one that's going to be your new friend.
You guys. Holy crap.
Maybe that's what they mean by the marshmallow different pomegranate extract.
Hold on to that. Wow. Folks, do you understand how good you've got to be that on my list of Phoenix favorites, this is rocketing to the top already, and PAA is already at the very top. Whoa, this is a special day. This is a special day.
In this, I get a little more of like the powdery barbershop vibe.
Right.
Coming across different. Like it's a little lighter. Is that with like the vanilla-esque part that they were talking about?
Wow.
Is that on me?
That is a little more feminine on you.
So
it's
earlier when they were saying vanilla-esque, like buttery kind of, I am smelling that more here.
Okay, so folks, here's why I love this and why I am such a giant fan of the ones that are like Tamanu Noir or Planet Phoenix. Because there's not like a tree where this fruit grows. You know what I mean? This is not a common scent. This is as uncommon as you can get because it's a brand new scent from a brand new mad scientist's brain. It's putting it together. And yet, these are so good. It's like, why isn't there a fruit that smells like this? Why isn't there a place that smells like this?
I want to go to there.
Whoa. So that's what I love best is, man, when Douglas and Fran conquer a peach, Immortal Peach is going to be one of the best peach smells you've ever smelled. But when they decide to take you to a spacey barbershop, it's not only going to be amazing and beguiling and intriguing, but it's going to be like nothing you've ever smelled before. So I wish I could tell you that you know this, but I'm actually delighted to tell you that you don't. And I think you'd love it.
And I think that means we must take it a little deeper.
We're going down. Come along with us. I'm going to plant my flag in this. I think we have some, vintage barbershops coming up. I think we smelled a few vintage barbershops.
Oh,
For
I'm
me,
with ya.
this is the most modern barbershop I could imagine. This is like, it's going to open 3 years from now.
Okay.
Somewhere like in a brand new part of town, right on somewhere really like beautiful and modern, where there's architecture that's modern, where there's sculpture out front that's modern, where everything about this corner of town is modern, and something about like all the walls
Reinvented.
glass. All of the walls are chrome. It's just something about this super duper ultra modern barbershop that I think this is what it would smell like.
I'm intrigued. But there's something in between that I still can't figure out. Like I'm stuck between the fruity, floral, woodsy zone, but it's not one of those.
Right. And I think that's what I like about it. And what I like about Planet Phoenix and what I like about Tamanu Noir is that you can smell
parts
that
of them.
there's that there's a bunch of things put together, but they're so good. You don't
can't.
want to figure out how they did it. You don't want to know how this magic trick is done.
Right?
Yeah, I think that's why I don't get scent notes, because I don't want to know. I like this as a full picture.
And I'm kind of curious, the more that it's on us, the more time that we spend with it.
Right.
Like, okay, smell it from your, like on you, arm, something.
Okay,
and then smell what it does on me.
Oh, it's always a little sweeter.
But I get more of the, I don't want to say it's strawberry. I don't want to say it's floral, but it's sweeter.
Yeah.
There's something powdery, fresh,
Well,
sweet.
just your feminine,
It comes out in it though.
Sure.
And then going back to the here, I get more of like the woodsiest kind of side, the more masculine hit on there.
Oh, I love this. And it just makes me feel clean. And you know what? Comforted.
Yes.
I was going to say energized, which it does a bit, but I think even more so. I would rather stay in this place than go face the day immediately. Does that make sense?
Well, no, and I think that's why I was like, I can't pick a time because I'm content there. There is no place, like I can't figure out where it is and I don't want to. Wherever it is, it's a good time.
Mostly just clean and friendly. Like, this is just a super friendly
Everybody's
scent.
welcome at that barbershop. Like, I don't feel like it has to be only the gentleman allowed.
Your chair is always open here, folks.
I feel like, it's a whole new version or even experience of a barbershop, if that could make sense.
Wow. I just love that there are chefs who know how to make really amazing food that I like, and that there are perfumers like Douglas and Fran who just know. Let's take these 9 things that they might know, but put them together in a way that is in our imagination. And we're going to bring it forward.
I am wondering why it's called Lather Blaster 3000.
Oh, I was wondering.
We
if
might
the
have to dig
3000
that
meant
up.
there was like an updating.
Right, like if
it
this
used
is
to be called
version
just
3?
Lather Blaster.
I don't know. I'm intrigued. Or maybe it is supposed to have that kind of like futurist.
Yeah,
kind of
I do know that Douglas has mentioned on some of the sales pages that in this version he's adding a tad bit more of this or taking
intriguing.
out a little bit
so
more of
maybe
that.
we do have like the third generation of it.
Each time it's released, it might be a little newly
We'll have to
formulated.
investigate, but it's still fun to figure out.
So it's pretty easy. All you have to do is be traipsing through Times Square, and then all of a sudden there's going to be a glitch in the matrix. You're going to fall straight through the street, and you're going to find yourself in the back rooms. You keep wandering for 2-3 years. Stay away from all those weird noises. But as you turn a corner, you're going to find a beautiful, ultra-modern barbershop that just happens to be sitting just outside the space-time continuum. There's going to be a really cool guy in there with a white toupee who's got a lather blaster gun aimed right at you, and you just got your own. So head over to their website at phoenixartisanaccoutrements.com, or even better, do it by way of the link in the description. It's an affiliate link, which lets them know that we sent you, and it gives us back a small percentage of the sale, which we'll probably spend on soap so we can make more episodes. It's at no cost to you, and we would be grateful. Modern, sleek, fun, beautiful, in the same lane for me as Hotel Cecil in how comforting and beautiful it is, but totally modernizes it, totally makes it different, and pulls that heart of the strawberry out and just makes it something that your nose can't get enough of. It keeps it mysterious in the mix. Yo, this is one of my favorite PAA soaps so far this year. And the lather, get out of town. It's a CK6 formula lather. You saw what it did in the lather lid. It's just unbelievable. And the way it sits on your face has a thickness that I have found to be a little bit unmatched in this world. And I love how safe it makes me feel if I want to turn up the plate on my Rockwell 6S. You know what I'm talking about, gentlemen. So, Douglas and Fran, another giant home run for me. Thank you.
Welcome to Messages.
So Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements helped inspire our February theme because it's going to be classic aftershave month, everybody. So we are so excited. We've got Sacre Bleu over there on the piano. We've got a few of the classics from PAA, but we don't have them all. And we want to do a few more artisans as well. So if you have a few favorite classic aftershave homages,
send them our way so we can make sure we got them in our schedule.
Absolutely. And let us know, and we hope to see you here.
Yeah.
Oh, just, sometimes, y'all, when it's late at night, I'm a late night shaver, 10 o'clock, 10:30 sometimes.
That's his prime time.
Yeah, and I come out of the shower. I don't necessarily want to go on a grand adventure, which is where a lot of the shaving soaps take you.
Sometimes those are fun, but when you're about to crawl in bed.
Right. But when you're about to crawl in bed, there is a short list for me of scents that don't make me feel adventurous or excited, that just make me feel beautifully comforted and ready for bed.
Right.
And this,
content place to go.
Y'all, this is rocketing to the top of that. This is just one of those things that makes you feel like you are just in a really safe place and about to put on some PJs, sit back in a beanbag chair and watch a few of your favorite movies with a few of your favorite people. That is the sense I get. That's why this feels like a friendly barbershop.
It does. And I'm really glad we listened to all the hype that was going on when people were talking about when this came out, because we didn't know. We were still such newbies. We're like, what is going on? What, should we get it? I guess so. I don't know. And I'm so glad we did.
Oh, and it's so clean. I'm glad that you can sort of judge a book by its cover in this PAA world. Like those clean lines, those clean colors, and yet beautifully intriguing and fun. That does describe this velvet.
So we are glad to add this to our den.
Overjoyed.
Don't forget your next appointment with Barbershop Duet.
You'll smell better just watching this.